Hey everyone, Kevin Hanlon here. I go by Skyburial on Twitter and here on YouTube. And you're watching my VGC laddering series, Spire to the Sky, which we play here on Battlespot on Pokemon Sun. I'm running a little short on time, but I wanted to go ahead and get an episode in, because I wanted to showcase my new layout, which my friend Viki made for me. I really like it. It's got a lot of cool stuff. It's a little loud, and that's definitely something that I like a lot about layouts. So I hope that you guys are digging it as well, and let me know what you think about it in the comments, because I think it's pretty sweet. And I'm gonna go ahead and hop on the ladder with my team Swole Trees, which is based off of Dank Trees. It's a variant that Jarek and I have been using, featuring Buzzwole. As you can see, my ladder score has kind of tanked, and the reason for that is because I was using kind of a janky team, and I was going to upload some episodes with Salazzle earlier this week, because it got access to Fake Out with Pokemon Bank, and then Jen Badama, who's kind of like the VGC Judge Supreme, issued a new ruling that said that Pokemon with egg moves from Pokemon Bank wouldn't be allowed in live tournaments. And I really want this to kind of look like live tournament play, or like live tournament play practice, I guess you could say. And so I had to kind of scrap those episodes, and they weren't very good anyway. So apologies for the delay in uploads. So my opponent is rocking another AFK core, the one that we see all the time, to be honest. So my instinct here, because he doesn't have Marowak, he doesn't really have a Sand Setter that I can see, I'll go ahead and lead Coco Trev. And I will put, actually I kind of like Buzzwole and Trevenant here, just to handle the Pheromosa. I think I definitely want to bring Trevenant, Buzzwole, and Politoed. I kind of want Metagross as well. I don't know about Tapu Koko in this one, actually, just because of that Pheromosa. Really interesting pick by my opponent. I think I'll just go Trevenant and Buzzwole in the front with Politoed and Metagross in the back. There's very little drawback to me bringing this. Okay, so let's see what my opponent leads. I'm anticipating probably like Arcanine and Tapu Fini. But they might go for Pheromosa, who knows? I led for Pheromosa, so that's really the only thing on my... Okay, so my opponent leads with Lycanroc and Kartana. I actually did not expect to see the Lycanroc. This might be like a Sandstorm Lycanroc. But yeah, I'm really safe to just Hammer Arm the Lycanroc, and I'll go for Trick Room. Buzzwole is not threatened at all by anything that my opponent brought. So... Alright, cool. I miss my Lycanroc a lot, actually. Yeah. That was obviously, on the first team that I used on the channel. So, alright. So my opponent goes for Stealth Rock and a Leaf Blade onto something. Onto my Buzzwole. That won't do anything. Alright, so we're gonna get this Hammer Arm off, and it misses. Of course. But there's really no drawback for me going for it again. I think I will Will-O-Wisp the Kartana and go for another Hammer Arm onto Lycanroc. I could predict a switch into Arcanine and go for a Stone Edge, but I think this is a much safer play. And I don't think that he has Protect based on him using Stealth Rock. So, yeah, really strange plays by my opponent, honestly. I don't have anything with flying in the back, so, like, Stealth Rock shouldn't be doing too much to me in this game. Yeah. Alright, so my opponent just goes for an Accelerock. I'm really perplexed by this Lycanroc, honestly. Like, I don't know why you would use it. Alright, so my opponent does not have a Focus Sash, so I'm going to get a Speed Drop, which is great in Trick Room. That means that I'm most likely going to be faster than anything he brings in, and I'm going to get a Beast Boost. Just so you guys are aware, I do not intend to release this team just because Buzzwole's something that I'm testing pretty aggressively for upcoming regionals, and I don't want my set to get out. And that's kind of like a matter of trust between myself and Jarek, because Jarek's also been testing it pretty extensively. So I'm gonna go ahead and respect him on that. And I think this turn I'm pretty safe to just double into this Tapu Fini. I don't think that it should be able to live a Horn Leech and a Poison Jab, so we'll just go for that safe play. Yeah, and Poison Jab's 100% accurate, so, and we're definitely gonna underspeed this Fini and Trick Room, so no worries. Yeah, and I would have undersped the Fini anyway. Honestly, like right now, I don't see my opponent coming back from this one. Not to sound cocky or anything, but I got a successful burn off on the Kartana. So let's see how much this Poison Jab does. It might not KO. Yeah, and it doesn't. And my opponent reveals a Weakness Policy. All right, so using actually Weakness Policy was on the #1 Battle Spot team that got leaked recently. It was like a Weakness Policy Tapu Fini that had Taunt on it, and then, yeah, this shouldn't do anything. So it was like a Weakness Policy Taunt Tapu Fini, and then like a Scarf Kartana, which this might be a Scarf Kartana. And then, there was like an Assault Vest Arcanine, which was really, really cool. And yeah, I think this turn I am going to switch into Politoed. I don't think that he is going to, that my opponent is going to Leaf Blade my Trevenant. And I guess alternatively I could just let Trevenant go down. I think I will Leech Seed the Muck slot, and I will KO this Kartana with Hammer. Sweet. So we're gonna pick up that nice KO, get that extra speed drop, and it looks like we still do outspeed this Muck in Trick Room. So, yeah, Muck actually doesn't do much damage against... Oh, and it's actually a pretty fast Muck. I guess it's an Adamant Muck. Usually... Okay, so he's gonna knock off my Assault Vest. And that's fine. It's not really helpful in, like, situations where both of my opponent's mons are physical. So, at this stage, I think I will... How many turns of Trick Room do I have left? Alright, so I have 1 turn of Trick Room left, and honestly, like, we've all seen what Metagross can do to Muck, so I think I've got the game locked up at this point. I might just go for the Buzzwole sweep and go for a Hammer Arm one more time. Once again, I don't think that my opponent is going to be running Protect, because it looks like he's used to running singles teams, and, alright, cool, so my opponent forfeits. Yeah, Buzzwole's actually very, very big. It takes up a huge portion of the screen. I was used to seeing it on the opposite side of the screen, and I didn't realize how massive it is. Like, it just, like, practically blocked my opponent's Pokemon from view. Yeah, so I think I'll do one more battle with this one, and yeah, cool. Okay. So I'd like to get back into the 1600s pretty soon here. Yeah, I was really bummed when my Salazzle team wasn't doing well in Battle Spot, but at the same time, like, I didn't have great expectations for it because it was kind of gimmicky. So, yeah, it happens. And we get matched down again. So, let's see. My opponent Nils is using an Ice Cream. That's interesting. I think I kind of want to lead Politoed Tapu Koko. I don't really see a downside to leading Politoed Tapu Koko. Because I can deny him any weather options, and Politoed should be able to offensively handle most of the things on this team. I think I'll bring Muck in the back just because it has like a really, really good matchup here against everything that's not Garchomp. And Buzzwole looks good. Am I thinking of not bringing Trevenant here? I should probably bring Trevenant. Alright, let's reassess. Why wouldn't I bring Buzzwole? Buzzwole can take Flare Blitzes in the rain with aplomb, so I'm thinking... Actually, yeah, Buzzwole honestly looks kind of better here. And then Trevenant. I usually like bringing Metagross against Hail teams, but he's got the 2 fire types, and I'm not sure I like that for Metagross. And that also makes me want to bring Muck. I'm gonna stick with this. I just have to handle that Marowak, and then I should be set to pick up a win here. Maybe my opponent leads double ice. That would be pretty saucy. Alright, so we see Vanilluxe and Marowak come in here, so I am actually feeling really good about this. Unless it's like a min speed. Alright, so no, Vanilluxe's Snow Warning goes up first. So, yeah, looking really, really good here. I think this turn I will, and it looks like it is a Scarf Vanilluxe. That's what most of them run, so I'm not too worried about anything that it can do. It could go for like a Freeze Dry onto my Politoed, and that's fine. I'm gonna Scald, and I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam and pick up some damage on this Vanilluxe. Alright, so, yeah. So my opponent's probably going for a Freeze Dry. Yep. And we should Thaw out if we get frozen. Alright, cool. So, as you can see, Politoed can take some damage. And yeah, we're gonna get a good bit of damage off against this Vanilluxe. Digging that. Definitely digging that. Alright, and we're gonna get a little bit of Leftovers recovery as well, which is really cool. I think I'm just gonna go for the same thing on this turn. My opponent could switch in like a Fire type and to take the Dazzling Gleam, but honestly, like, he's got a whole bunch of things that don't want to take a Dazzling Gleam in the back. Like, we've got... Sorry, let's take a look here. We've got this Garchomp I remember him having. Yeah, so he's got a Garchomp, he's got a Weavile, and then... Yeah, I don't think that anything's going to want to switch into a Dazzling Gleam and a Scald, honestly. Alright, so we see another Freeze Dry come out. Please don't crit. Alright, and so it doesn't crit, so we get this Dazzling Gleam off, and we should outspeed the Marowak. It's a 45 base speed Pokemon, unless it's like Jolly max speed. Alright, cool, so we get the Scald off on Marowak, and I think that actually locks up the game for us, honestly. Because Marowak was the only thing that really threatened my Buzzwole. So, yeah, Buzzwole in the rain is gonna just be incredible. So, I think on this next turn, I probably protect Politoed and go for another Dazzling Gleam. Alright, my opponent brings in the Muck. So, yeah, I'm thinking protect Politoed, go for another Dazzling Gleam. Alternatively, I could take this opportunity to switch into Buzzwole, but I think that's a little bit too high risk. Oh, you know what I could do? Is I could Thunder the Muck and protect. And I kind of like that better, honestly. I think my opponent's going to Freeze Dry again. Or I could Volt Switch the Muck. Oh, my opponent just disconnects. Okay, cool. So, I'll go for the Volt Switch just to play this one out, and yeah. Looking really hot there. Really, really hot. Alright, cool. I think we even have time for like one more game at 14 minutes. Or I could just call this a short episode, and I kind of want to do that. So once again, guys, I apologize for the delay in uploads. It was due to some rulings that came out, and I really wanted to test out a team for a Premier Challenge, and then found out that I wouldn't be able to use it. And so, yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please click that subscribe button down there. And yeah, we've got some more episodes coming down the pipe. I hope that you enjoy seeing my revised version of Dank Trees in action. And yeah, I would love it if you would leave a comment and let me know what you think. And yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. There's more Spire to the Sky coming down the pipe.